Hi friends, and welcome back to Reimagining Our Faith. Today is our last devotion on personal initiative in our life of faith. We've been thinking about and listening to Proverbs chapter 6, verse 9. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? Today, let's think about making excuses. Let's say that on the way to work one morning, you remember that you have a very unpleasant, challenging responsibility on your to-do list for that day. So as you're driving to work, what can you do? Well, you could pray. You could use that time in your car to pray about the situation and ask God for strength and for guidance. You could think creatively. You could use that time to think about creative ways of handling the situation. You could use a positive attitude. You could decide to face that task with great energy and with a positive attitude as you approach it. But these are not the choices of the sluggard. The sluggard generally opts for excuses. In fact, the sluggard might decide just to skip out of work altogether that day. Maybe become sick on the way to work that day. In another section of Proverbs, chapter 26, verse 13, there's a rather humorous statement that comes up that the sluggard uses as a reason for not going to work. The sluggard says, Proverbs 26, verse 13, "There's a lion outside. I'm too scared. I think I'll be murdered in the streets if I go to work today." Well, the reality is there will always be lions in the street, so to speak. There will always be frightening responsibilities, overwhelming challenges, even heartbreaking disappointments in life. Unfortunately, that's just how life works. But the Bible says the sluggard will throw excuse after excuse in the face of life's demands. God's wisdom says procrastination breeds procrastination. Excuses breed excuses. So today, as we seek to live the life of faith, let's be on the lookout for excuses in our lives. Proverbs says very clearly, watch out. These things are not part of God's wisdom for your life. So today, well, it's a great day to move away from our excuses as we allow God to help us reimagine our faith.